I'm just gonna say, yes, he gave it to me. It's devastating to have to come on here and share that whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci third leg burned me with HSV2. And he told me that he was going to send me his test results. And he never did. And it saddens me to hear that he's done this to so many girls. And there's girls with so many similar stories to me, and they're so young as well. He is preying on the young. He is preying on the new. And I'm so sorry for not saying this 7 months ago. I was scared, and I was making so much money. I can't keep beating around the bush because you guys think I'm lying. And he can't ruin anybody else's life. I didn't know what he was known for. I didn't know who he was. I didn't do my research. And it is my fault.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Let me just clear this up, right? When I looked online and I saw the clips that people had on display of the scenes that were done between this woman and the other male worker, you could clearly see that there was an outbreak happening, clear as day, directly on the guy. It was a clear open sore, or a sore, directly right there. She said in the video that he lied and said that he got cut. I'm not exactly sure what she thought a cut looked like, and especially that high up directly on a guy. That doesn't even make sense at all. That makes no sense unless you're like Bigfoot or Werewolf in London. But at no point in time did that look like a cut. It was circular. It was clear cut circular. You could clearly see it. It's clear as day. And you could see her with her mouth directly there. I'm a little bit confused. Now, again, yes, deception was used. Yes, he did lie. But at the same time, you still decided, per your own admission, that you were still going to do the work. You could have opted not to do it, but at the time, you cared more about the money. You cared more about the what if than your actual health. If I'm going to look at this and I'm going to be as unbiased as I can be, both people are to blame. Both people are to blame. And the main thing that I tell women all the time is that at the end of the day, you should be the main one, the only one actually caring about your health. The same thing that goes for guys. You shouldn't be trusting, if you're a guy, you shouldn't be trusting women out here to legitimately care 100% about your health. They don't have no reason to care about you at all. The same exact thing that I state to women. No guy out here should have to care about your health at all. They don't have to, because everybody is selfish at the end of the day. And clear cut, as you can clearly see, is trying to be as unbiased as possible. The male worker, he did not care about anybody's health at all. It was realistically about the money and the content, which he got at the end of the day. And the young woman here that is crying her eyes out and yada, 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 again, she did not care about her health, and she cared more directly about the money. And this is why I stated to a lot of women as well that you got to be very careful when you do this type of work. This is why when you have actual workers where they have to legally go through certain things, where they actually make films and all this other type of stuff, their full health history is up on display. There are websites right now that I can literally go to that if I knew the name for whatever star directly out there, I could type that directly in there. Bam, I can see their whole sheet. I can see their whole health chart. Now, when we do a comparison to all of these people that just want to do it because this is where the quick money is, like the drug game, you can't go to a registered site and see where all of these internet performers, right, are getting their checkups and what specifically, if they're negative or positive, or if it's question. You can't do that. You have to go by word. And that's the most dangerous thing. It's already danger when you're dealing with professionals that's been doing this for 30, 40, or whatever years. There's already danger within that. But again, you can go and see who it is. You can also turn down a lot of things. When you're in this internet world, and this is primarily your source of income because this is where you have placed yourself beyond anything else, this is what you got to deal with. And it's up to you to secure your health and your safety. If at any moment in time you decide that you look at money as more important than your health, things are going to happen. It's a shame that this happened to this young woman. It is a very deep shame. And again, I would never wish this on anybody. But at the same time, I would always tell people that you need to be cautious. You need to be careful. And you always need to sit up there and look out for your own best interest, because ain't nobody else going to sit up there and do it for you because they have no obligation or no reason to. Then for other videos that I saw online, the same man that she is talking about, the same worker, he stated online that he slept with well over 3,000 women from his own memory. From his own memory, 3,000 women. So no telling how long he's had this going on, how long it's been cooking, how long it's been baking, how long he's had these visible outbreaks. And you still have women out here having unprotected relations doing this. Like I said before, it's very hard for me at times to look at people as victims when they go literally headfirst into a lot of things by way of their own admissions. It makes no sense. Even outside of this line of work that these people are doing, I've specifically stated to women, I'm like, yo, stop jumping into every single man. Stop jumping from guy to guy to guy, because sooner or later, something is going to happen, and it's going to be sooner rather than later. So instead of just automatically going out there and sleeping with a guy, what you need to do is slow it down. Everybody go get tested. Everybody know what their status is, and then you work directly from that. I would still recommend people wrapping it up, doing things protected. But again, people are who people are, and people are going to make up excuses for why it is that they can't use contraceptives. And then they want to start crying when certain things take place. Like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. Some people out here are going to learn a very hard and a very tough lesson. And I will also say, per the woman in the video, it is also still very dangerous for you to still do what it is that you're doing unprotected, because she had another video where she stated that she did another video, another scene with somebody else unprotected.
Y'all, I only did content raw with one person after I did content. This person was completely aware prior to me having sex with him. And I told him, and he decided to go speak to his doctor, and his doctor even told him that the likelihood of him catching HSV2 was very low, especially if I did not have an outbreak or was not about to get an outbreak. He also disclosed to his doctor that I made healthy decisions. I was taking lysine and things that are suppressants for HSV2. Please, before you guys sit here and say that I'm ignorant and I'm spreading misinformation, no, I am spreading the information that I know about the virus that I have. I said that the likelihood of catching a virus through shedding was 10%. And if you guys can do your research and talk to your doctors yourselves. Thank you and have a great day.
But she fully let the person know her status, everything that took place beforehand, and that guy went ahead and talked to his doctor, and the doctor gave him the okay and told him everything and whatnot or whatever, and they still did whatever it is that they wanted to do. Like I said, it's still dangerous, but in that instance, I will commend her for being open and honest and telling the next person that she was going to perform with her status and everything that took place, so that he was made aware, so that he can make a 100% conscious decision on if he wants to go through with the work or not. And I also respect the guy for deciding to listen to her, and then also going to a doctor to get a medical professional's insight directly on the whole situation, so that he can gather from there what it is that he is going to do. Like I said, at the end of the day, I need a lot of people to stop playing with their lives, to stop playing with their health at the end of the day. And as I've always stated to a lot of women out here, all money is not good money.